Hi, I'm Wilson Tang. Welcome to Nom Wah, Chinatown's first dim sum parlor. So the restaurant opened in 1920. It was one of the, and it still is, the oldest restaurant in Chinatown. The Choi family sold the business and the real estate to my uncle in 1974. My uncle retired. I took over about 8 years ago and continue to run it as a full-service restaurant. I'm a native New Yorker. Been in the restaurant business for over 10 years and a pretty cool guy. It originally started off as a hub for Chinatown, really, back in those days. And it was your neighborhood restaurant. It was a place where people gathered to hear about news from back home, to eat, to chat. You know, in my culture, forget about anything else. It's like, did you eat yet? Because my parents were immigrants, like, you know, they were in survival mode for so long that it's just kind of drilled into who I am today and how important food, and it's why I kind of chose to come into the food business. I am what you call a 9/11 survivor. So I worked at the World Trade Center at the time of the 9/11 terror attacks. I think the fact that I was a young 20-something-year-old, naive kid really kind of saved me. I actually didn't think too much. I was more like, oh, I'm gonna stay out of my desk for an extra 20 minutes because I have that opportunity to go all the way down before I go all the way up. And I think that experience really kind of changed my outlook in life. So I kind of just quit, and I came back and I kind of just opened up a little bake shop in Chinatown. You know, change is inevitable, and for me, personally, I will do what I can to kind of slow down the change. I want to kind of pay homage to the past, which I'm doing. Like, I often phrase, like, I'm trying to keep a piece of old New York old, but as my restaurant and my restaurant group expands, we also are doing things like this, you know, and I'm part of the change as well. I'm part of the gentrification as well, but I kind of just tread that very carefully. What's inspiring to me is mentoring my team. I feel I get the most inspiration from seeing other people successful.